As we all know, the Switch 2 announcement video came out recently, and, like, this is so not hype. They're just like, here's Switch 2. This is slightly more hype. This is slightly more hype. And since people are like, oh, is that a Wonder Seed? Oh my god. I thought it would be interesting to think of what else could be in a Mario Kart game, not necessarily this one, but just ever. What ideas would be cool in a Mario Kart, and that could possibly be in this game? Well, what better place to start off with a Mario Kart than with the tracks? The only track we actually know of right now is Mario Bros. Circuit. I guess Desert Bus Circuit was taken. But I don't really care about the Nitro tracks, because how am I going to predict those? The only things I care about are the retro tracks. First one, N64 Wario Stadium. It's the last N64 track to be remade. It desperately needs to be. Mud plus Wario doesn't get you a lot, but it gets you more than enough to make a good track. Look at what other people have done. And this is in Wii, with underwater, gliding, anti-gravity, and whatever the gimmick of the new game's gonna be, this is more than enough to be a good track. The next track I think we'll get into the game is GCN Rainbow Road. I was thinking of what Rainbow Road they would remake, and there's only 3 options. DS Rainbow Road, GBA Rainbow Road, and GCN Rainbow Road. And DS Rainbow Road is just too serious. This track means business. GBA Rainbow Road probably could get picked. I mean, it does have stars falling from the sky and Paper Mario in the background, so it is likely, but I think GCN Rainbow Road is just more goofy, so it fits with the art style. I mean, this track would be perfect for a game like this. The goofy drift animations on this spiral. The next track that I think has a chance of being in the game is DS Bowser's Castle. I was thinking of what Bowser's Castle they would add, and DS just seems like, I don't know, maybe. 7 also has a pretty good chance just because it's kind of random, and it's not really a Bowser's Castle, but it seems like it would fit the game. DS Bowser's Castle would just be so fun to play on. Like, imagine you're on the spinny thing, and you're upside down and going around it because it's in anti-gravity. That would be so cool. Imagine how chaotic that would be, especially with items. That's really the only reason I have for saying this. I mean, 7 has pretty good chances besides that. The next track, Toad's Factory. Please add it already. It's such a good track. It would fit this game perfectly. Just add it, please. Everyone wants it. Anyway, the next track is Toad Harbor. I'm only saying this because it's my favorite track in all of Mario Kart, and I would like that. The only other idea I have for a track is a Mario Wonder themed track. It uses the same art style as Mario Wonder did, and I feel like it would just fit the game. Mario Wonder has so many gimmicks, they could use at least one in this track. Like the Wonder Seed. I do hope the Nitro tracks are good as well, because Mario Bros. Circuit already looks cool. Although when I was watching it, I did notice that there were coins. Speaking of coins, what other items would be in the game? I have 2 ideas for items that could be in this game, and here's the first one. The Mini Mushroom. I know it sounds terrible. You're smaller, that means you're slower. But this is what it would do. So you're racing right now, and normally you would go all the way around here. But, since you have a Mini Mushroom, you use it, get smaller, and then there's this hole in a wall right here. You can only fit through it if you're mini. So you can use it to take a shortcut. And then eventually you grow again later in the track. So it can be used to take shortcuts, so it still saves time even though you're smaller. The next idea I have is simpler. It's just, instead of a fire flower, what about the ice flower? It already exists as a power-up in main Mario games, so why not bring it over? It works the same as a fire flower, except it shoots ice balls instead of fireballs, and when you get hit by one, it works kind of the same way when you hit a Freezy in GCN Sherbet Land. You just kind of skid along the track in a block of ice for a second, and then you go back to normal racing. The last idea I have for this game is a new battle game mode. We already have Balloon Battle, Shine Thief, Bob-omb Blast, Shine Runners, which is in Mario Kart DS only, Coin Runners, and Renegade Roundup. What's next? Hide and Seek. One person's the seeker, and they have to find everyone else before the time runs out. I don't know exactly how much time they would have, but whatever. The hiders are also slightly slower than the seekers, so hiding is more important than running unless you're very good at dodging. And when you get tagged, you join the seeking team, and then you have to find everyone else. Also, there would be a bunch of new battle courses that have way more places to hide. It would be way more complex, and it would just be a fun game mode overall. People have already done it, so just make it official. Anyway, that's all my ideas for the new game, and let's see if any of them happen when the game comes out.